What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about last night Western Conference playoff games. You had the number 2 seeded Denver Nuggets beating the number 7 seed San Antonio Spurs 114 to 105. And you had the number 3 seed Portland Trail Blazers beating the number 6 seed Oklahoma City Thunder 114 to 94. First off, man, with the Spurs and the Nuggets, man, the Spurs was really putting it on them early on, man. They got up to a 19-point lead in the second quarter, and I want to say it got up to a 19-point lead in the third quarter. They was just putting in work, and then I was watching this game, and I'm like, man, Denver really looking like an unworthy number 2 seed. I'm like, is this the team that had a legit shot at being the number 1 seed in the Western Conference? Now, I get it. I know the Spurs ain't your typical number 7 seed, with veterans such as LaMarcus, Aldridge, and DeMar, DeRozan and them. And plus, obviously with a Hall of Fame great coach like Greg Popovich. But, I mean, to say you a number 1 or number 2 seed, man, especially at home after you already lost game 1, to be getting beat down like that, man, I'm like, that's a real disappointment for them. I'm like, man, they gonna mess around and get swept. And then Jamaal Murray remembered how to put the ball in the basket, man. I mean, he just started, in the fourth quarter, he just started knocking them things down, man. I mean, fadeaways, getting to the whole pull-up three-pointers, man. Next thing you know, man, this Spurs lead just evaporated extremely quick. I'm like, wow, man, they coming back fast. I mean, this score is getting knocked down very, 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 very fast, man. And next thing you know, man, Denver is in the lead. And then at the end, they just pulled away, thanks to Jamaal Murray and his hot 8. He was 8 for 8. He missed his very last shot, but he was 8 for 8 in the fourth quarter after, I think, going, 0 for 8 or 0 for 7 in the first 3 quarters. And, I mean, the Nuggets need him to play well, man, if they're going to win this series, yo. Because I'm expecting this to be a very, very long. I'm expecting this series to possibly go 7. And they're going to need Jamaal Murray to step up, They got a veteran like Paul Millsap over there. But a lot of their other players are inexperienced when it comes to the playoffs, man. And they got to be tested as they go on the road to San Antonio, man. That's going to be a very, very tough place for Denver to play in the playoffs, man, with that crowd and their inexperience. They're going to have to lean on the veterans such as Paul Millsap, to try to help them get out of that building with at least 1 win so they could regain home court advantage. But I'm expecting this to be a very, very, very entertaining series, man. Shout out to Denver last night for still making it a series, because I think if they lose last night, they end up getting swept. So shout out to Denver for making this an entertaining series. Then you had the Portland Trail Blazers beating the Oklahoma City Thunder 114 to 94. This was a close game at halftime, man. Then OKC actually had like a 10-point lead in the second quarter. Then going into halftime, man, CJ McCollum hits a dagger 3-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game up going into the locker room. And that was just the beginning of Portland's momentum and the avalanche that came. I mean, CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard could ball, man. I like Damian Lillard's game a lot, man. Russell Westbrook gets all the praise because obviously with the triple-doubles and stuff like that. I like Damian Lillard better than Russell Westbrook, man. Granted, I know Westbrook does more, man. I know Westbrook's a better defender. I know he's more athletic. I know he can get assists and rebounds and all that other stuff. He's just too much for me, man. He out of control too much, man. In the playoffs, it's like he out there like he playing football. It comes out he just running over people. I mean, and I don't know, man. I actually thought, the series not over, obviously, but I actually had picked Oklahoma City to win this series. But, man, I don't know, man. I know going home to OKC gonna help. Maybe they could get 2 over there and then still 1 in Portland, but I don't know, man. I don't like how Westbrook's playing, man. Just the out of controlness, man, just the I don't know, man. Damian Lillard out there, he just seems calm. And he's a way, way better shooter, way more efficient shooter than Westbrook, man. And, you know, and that's what's helping Lillard a lot, man. It's like he's just very efficient, man. I mean, these shots he be taking, bro. And Oklahoma City, man. Like, Billy Donavon. Man, don't put Raymond Felton over behind on Damian Lillard no more, man. They had a play in the fourth quarter where it's like the man almost busted the man kneecaps twice on one play before he pulled up for a three, man. Like, keep Raymond Felton off of Damian Lillard, man. Like, I mean, personally, don't even put him out there. But if you put Raymond Felton out there, man, you keep this man off of Damian Lillard, man. I mean, come on, bruh. Like, he out there looking like a strong midget, man. Like, keep Raymond Felton out of there, man. I granted back in the day, man, 04, 05, man, Raymond Felton was something serious at North Carolina, man. He a national champion, you know, on that team with Sean McCants and Sean May and them. But like, man, keep Raymond Felton out this basketball game, man. Out of this series, yo. If you want to have him on the bench as kind of like a de facto assistant coach, fine. Man, keep Raymond Felton out of there, man. Like, but yeah, man, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum getting it done, man. I mean, that was impressive last night, man, to see them shoot the ball with such confidence and such efficiency. And you know they kind of tired of hearing how they always falter in the playoffs, man. So Oklahoma City in trouble, man. I mean, they got to go home and win both games at home to have a real chance to win this series. If they go back to Portland 3-1, it's over in 5, man. You know. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have Miami Heat and NBA content, man, throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.